We're live right now. This is my favorite cleaning supply day. That's what this is. It's going to be really fun too. So I hope you guys don't miss this. Medical Medium cooking show live, but we're not cooking. Yeah, you know what? We're cooking cleaning supplies is what we're cooking. This is going to be really fun, okay? You see all these cool things in front of me right here. Now, legit, I'm going to show you guys what I use. Like, this is what I use. You're looking at the best vacuum cleaner, hands down. Had this one for years. It's my favorite. I'm going to talk all about it. Maybe I'll plug it in. You know, I'll be like that vacuum cleaner person. You know, I don't know, knocks on the door. And they're like, let me bring this vacuum cleaner in. And now they're using it on your carpet and everything. Like, check this out. This is going to be a really fun show. And I can't wait to show you this. This is actually, I'm excited more about this show than the buffalo chicken wings, the mock buffalo chicken wings I made the other day and the spaghetti and meatballs. I think this is actually more fun. So, you guys, we're live right now. I'm excited. Good to see you guys coming on here. All right, favorite cleaning supplies. Let's get down to it. Let's do little things, big things. Let's do it all, right? Let's just begin with right here, right? This is the hand towel I always use. You guys see me use this, right? I use this when I'm cooking because it actually works. That's why I like this one. I don't like towels, hand towels. You ever go over somebody's house and hey, help me out in the kitchen. You're like, okay, I'll help you out in the kitchen. And they got this towel and it's on the stove, right? It's tucked in on the stove and you grab it and you're like, okay, it's not really doing anything. This is a great one right here. So I love this towel, right? And it's grippy. It feels grippy. But even better than this, check this out. This is the one I use when I'm cooking and everything, right? These micro fiber towels, whole different game right here, okay? See, I love this for cooking, right? This one right here. You'll see the link, right? Take a look, right? But I love this one for cooking. Fine, taking care of your hands, cleaning off the counter. But here's the deal with the microfiber ones, okay? I use this for like all kinds of stuff, right? If I'm cleaning this right here, these things do incredible. If I'm cleaning right these cabinets right here, the handles, all of it. The microfiber towels are amazing. So it's an entirely different situation if you're doing deep cleaning around your house, if you're cleaning your cupboards, if you're cleaning everything like good. I like these for the stove top right here because it's grippy, like very grippy. And that's what I love about it. It actually grabs onto that dirt and really works good. So that's what's great right here. And you wet them a little too. So, right? Put a little water on it. Check this out. A little bit of water on it, right? You can clean anything and you feel it. It's like grippy, right? That's the whole thing. I like that word, grippy, right? So there you go. It actually grabs onto stuff. So you can clean all kinds of stuff with it, right? It's great. What I like to do is because I make a heck of a mess in this kitchen. You guys have no idea. I destroy this kitchen, right? And my family doesn't like when I do that, of course, but literally I'm like a cyclone in here, all right? Stuff all over the floor, food everywhere, juice flying everywhere, right? And then on top of it, I'll knock something over or I'm doing things too quick because I'm in a rush, right? So I got to have like the good stuff. When I juice, for some reason, stuff flies everywhere because it's just, I don't know. Somebody else juices in here and it's like no big deal. There's no mess. But when I do it, it ends up here. I go here, I have it on my hands. I go open up a cabinet. Now it's over here. Let me show you this towel real quick. Here's what it looks like right here. Okay. We got a good close up right there. Okay. So these are the microfiber right there. Love them. So I love a stack of them. Because you can use it on anything and everywhere. That's what's incredible about them. I just dampen them and off I go. So I just wanted to show you guys that one. Because behind the scenes, this is happening right here. So I want to show you. Let's talk about something else right here. So that's the microfiber towels. Let's go. We're looking here. Lots going on. It's like a big puzzle back here. All right. Bone of meat. Right there. Okay? See what the little chick on there? It's made out of baby chickens. It's not made out of baby chickens. I swear to God, it's not. It's not made out of baby chickens. But see, you got the little chick on there. I forget why the little chick is on there. I forgot. I made sure I looked at the ingredient list. There weren't baby chicks in there, and not before I do this show, so I don't like get in trouble. But I'm going to tell you right now, all right, this stuff is incredible. Now, here's the deal. Our sinks, your sinks, my sink, right, gets bacteria in the sink. It gets in the metal of the sink. The porcelain sink, same thing. The bacteria can actually start to coat, right? Fungus likes to coat and cling in the sinks, but you can't see it. You can't see it. So what happens is you're washing your food and your food's touching the bottom of the sink. You think it's clean, but it's not. Then everybody comes in. Somebody comes in. They use the sink. They wash their hands. You come back from the store. You go and you use your sink. You wash your hands, right? And then everything being washed off your hands goes into the sink, and then it starts to cling in the porous metal, the stainless steel sink, right? It starts to cling in that porous metal. So what I love about this, and I live by this stuff for years, forever, is what I do is I have this, I make sure the sink is wet, right? And then I open the top and I pour some of it right on the sink, right? And then I take a sponge, killer sponge, by the way, a killer sponge right there. I take a sponge, another killer sponge. This is a pop-up sponge. Let's just, here, let me do this real quick here. These are my favorite sponges right here for, right there, you see that sponge? Let's pop another one in there. These are my favorite sponges for my cutting board. This is the sponge I love for my cutting board. Yeah, I like the sponge too for, countertops and stuff like this, but it's such a clean, healthy sponge. That's what I love about it. So this is the one I use for the board right here. These are the pop-up sponges right here. So I'll show you. I'll give you a little close-up on there right there. The natural pop-up sponges. I love it for washing dishes. I love it for the cutting board. For me, it's critical for the cutting board. Yeah, it looks like bread. Somebody just said it looks like bread, right? I think about all the cross-contamination. No one has ever talked like that but you. Hey, thanks. My family calls me germaphobe. But if it is true, then I am not a germaphobe. It is a fact. First of all, you're not a germaphobe. You're a careful phobe, which is great. I don't even know if you want to call it a phobe. Then I'm a careful phobe. I think it's just a smart phobe. Maybe you're a smart phobe. Maybe I'm a smart phobe. And everybody else, they're crazy phobes. Let me tell you, they're crazy phobes because they don't get it and they don't know. So they're just crazy. No, they're not crazy either. No one is. Here's the deal. What I love about it is that, no, it's true. It's even above fact. Because right now, these days, fact is like, okay, what's a fact, what's not a fact? There's all these fake facts out there anyway. That's what the world's about now. But I'm talking about like reality. That's what I like to say, okay? It's a reality that there is all kinds of germs in your sink, in your kitchen, right here in this kitchen sink. There's germs, there's mold, right? There's fungus. But everybody who washes their hands, whatever's coming off their hands, it just doesn't go wash down the sink. It actually embeds itself in the porous stainless steel or porcelain, whatever kind of sink you have. So what the Bonami is, right? The Bonami or Bonami, what it does is it's when you put it in the sink and then you do the sponge thing, right? And clean out your sink with the sponge, you take that surface that's growing off the sink, all those germs you're taking off the sink. Yeah, I don't like germs, 100%. I'm totally into all the things I've talked about. You guys remember all the bathroom talk, right? All the bathroom talk, all the toilet bowl talk, right? That medical medium information is about, right? About how to go to bathroom without trying to catch something publicly in a public bathroom. All of that, yeah, that's what we're about. We're about germs. So anyway, how do you clean sponges? How? check this out. Peroxide. I live by the peroxide. Live by it. There's two different types right here. I want to show you both of them here. Get a close-up on both, right? So, peroxide, I live by it. It's incredible. It really is. So let's talk about what we can do with the peroxide. And you can see the link. You can get peroxide. I always arm up with lots of peroxide. You can't have enough in the house. The usages are so vast. And that's important to know. Like, I'm going to show you how I use peroxide in something I have down here that you can't see, which I can't wait. So if you guys stick around, you're going to see I got a surprise down here on the floor. I hope it's an interesting surprise for many of you guys. I think it's going to be a fun one. But here, look, you ready? Let's clean a sponge. Let's pretend this isn't a brand new sponge. Wait a minute. I got a sponge right here in my sink. I really do use this stuff. You see? Here's my sponge right here, my dirty one. You see where it's got green juice on there? Let's get a close-up on this. Here's my dirty one that I use in my sink. You guys, I really use this stuff. Someone said to me the other day, do you really use it or are you just trying to sell it? No, I actually use it. I live by it. Then that's what I do. So check this out. Here's my dirty sponge, my pop-up sponge, right? So I'm going to pop it in this water. I'm going to put a little peroxide in this water too. Okay? So let me pop open this. All right? Going to break the seal real quick. Okay? I'm going to pour a little bit in there. That's all you got to do. You can pour a little bit more. That's all you got to do. Right there. You let that sponge soak in there. You can let it soak for a few hours. Whatever you want to do. Rinse it out. That's going to clean the heck out of that sponge. Kill any mold. Kill any fungus. All of it. Peroxide, you guys should arm up with lots of it. I'm going to show you different options, what you can do with it. You can soak your juicer parts in it with some water. Mix water in a big bowl. Put some peroxide in there. That's what I do. Honestly, I'm opening up the peroxide all the time, right? And, you know, a friend of mine contacted me and said, look, I got a shaving rash. A really bad, look, this is really embarrassing, AW. I'm like, what? I got a really bad rash. I'm like, yeah? What do you want me to do about it? And my friend's like, it's a shaving rash. I shaved and now I got this wicked rash. And I said, peroxide it. Get a sponge, right? Or a paper towel right here, okay? I'm going to show you the paper towels I like to. Right? Bamboo, right there, the paper towels. Okay? And get a paper towel, put the peroxide on the paper towel, or put it on a sponge, and blot it on your rash. Do that 2-3 times a day. My friend was like, oh my God, the rash was clearing up overnight. The next morning, it cleared up. What you can do with the peroxide is insane. I'm just saying right there. Like, it's that great. So, okay, let me keep things rolling along because you guys, we got a great show planned here. If you guys just came on here, Medical Medium cooking show, but we're not cooking. We're doing the cleaning supply stuff, which is my favorite. My favorite. I love it. So, yeah. All right, let's keep on going. So, these are the sponges I really like. I'm going to move this over here. Okay, pop-up sponges. And I got some other sponges, too, I could show you, too. All right, let's show another sponge right here. Whoa. These are these Airnex sponges right there. Okay, biodegradable sponge. That's it right there. I love that one, too. So that's another one. Now, what I like about this one, it's got a rougher side, so you can use it for different things. You know, when you're scrubbing your dishes and you got something that you don't want to sit there and soak forever, but you want to give it a little help before it goes into the dishwasher, because what I do is I clean my dishes enough before I throw them in the dishwasher. So I clean them enough before I throw them in the dishwasher. That's what I do. You know, I don't just throw my dishes in the dishwasher with all the different stuff and food on there and everything like that. That's not something I do. So I like to use this sponge right here. It's easy. It's great to work with. It's another great one. All right. So, just want to give you a rundown on this really quick. The shower. Man, you dump this in the shower with a wet shower floor And you can clean that shower floor like no other when you're using the Bon Ami. Same thing. If you got stains in your sink, stains in your toilet, I mean, this stuff is great because it takes off all that hard water stain. It scrubs it off. So that's what's great about it. And like I said, it's made out of baby chicks. It's not made out of baby chicks. I take that back. I take that back. All right, 7th generation dish soap, okay? So that's this one right here. Let's go find one back here. Voila! Now we're into this right now, you guys. This is a must in my household right here, okay? I love this one. It's not polluted with fragrances. I'm just going to give you a rundown. I don't care when I see the word fragrance-free, I'm like, yeah, BS, man. Let me really see if it is. And then I open up the top. If I'm in the store, it's like, fragrance-free. Yeah, don't be telling me it's fragrance-free because I'm calling BS on that. What happens is that almost 95% of all the products that say they're fragrance-free, bull crap, they're not. The game they play out there is unbelievable. There's always some chemical, stinky something that got into it. So I don't buy the whole fragrance-free. You know, someone said, well, you use 7th generation? I know a better one than that. I'm like, okay, which one is it? Oh, here it's fragrance-free, and it's this one. And they say, we pride in the way we do our cleaning supplies, and we make sure nothing in here is bad. It's all biodegradable. They all reading all this stuff off the label, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sounds good. Crack it open. It's like, dude, you were totally screwed over. It's not fragrance-free. They say it, but it's not. Yeah, it's not the strongest fragrance, but you got screwed over. And what I like about this one is it is fragrance-free. That matters to me because that fragrance is 1,000 chemicals. Sometimes 3,000 chemicals, sometimes 5,000 chemicals, sometimes more is what a fragrance is. Fragrance means we're going to throw a whole bunch of chemicals in there. They're going to be dangerous to your family, to your health. That's what fragrances are. It's like this mystery umbrella label. But anyway, so bottom line, I'm into and I'm not saying every fragrance is like that. Some companies, the fragrance isn't like that, okay? And it's a lot better. It's all good. I'm just saying, though, it happens a lot out there. But right here, fragrance-free. So let's talk about this one a little bit. What do I like to do with it? I like to put it on a sponge. A little dab on the sponge, like that. Just simple as that, right? So, oh wait, I got one here already open on my sink. Here it is. That's the one I use right there. You'll see, because it's all kind of messy. And it's got, well, that's like you see right there. It's all kind of messy. The soap just gets all kind of crazy on top. You know how that works when you got one on your sink, something like that, right? So that's the one right there. I'm about halfway down on this one. Okay, so here's what I do. I take a moist sponge like this, and I put just a drop. Sometimes 2. 1 drop, 2, right? This is a damp sponge, and then I work the cutting board. I work the cutting board with that. That's what I do. You can peroxide your cutting board too. You can go that route, all right? You can peroxide your cutting board. Is this not a fun show? Am I having more fun with this than you guys? Is that one of these situations where I'm having a better time than you guys or something with this show? It's like you can stop the show right now. That we can just stop the cameras and I'll be over here like, I'm having such a great time. All right. Let's keep on going. Let's have some fun. So that's what I love about this one. But I use it for so much. And here's another thing. I use it for, and I'm going to do a whole show on produce washing. That's what I use for produce washing right there. I get a big old bowl. You can use any bowl you got. That's my produce washing bowl right there in my sink. Big old bowl, right? You can use any bowl you want. Doesn't matter what it is, glass bowl, whatever you got. And I'll put a couple of drops in this right here, in there, filling with water, and I'll wash my produce with it. And then rinse it and so forth. So that's what I do. These are just some of the things. that I like to do with that. So let's and look, if you don't like that one, right? Go with the BioClean. Okay? Go with if that's the one you like, if that's the one you already use, go BioClean then. Okay? So that's the one I like right there. All right, you guys. What am I going next? So we're going to do dishwasher gel, right? That's the dishwasher gel, 7th generation. So that's what I put in the dishwasher right there. Okay? So this is in gel form. Doesn't have streaks. Doesn't smell. I was at a friend's house. They said, do you want a glass of water? I said, yes, please. They handed me the glass of water. I said, thank you. Right? That's what I did. I said, thank you. And this happened right here. Okay? So I was at a friend's house. I'm like, hey, EW. I'm like, yeah. He said, do you want a glass of water? I said, you know what? I'm actually really thirsty and I've been talking all day. It's fine. I said, oh, okay, great. Right? They gave me a glass of water. I said, here. I said, thank you. That's what I did. I said, what the hell? I said, that's what I did right there. I said, you just tried to poison me. Whatever your dishwashing gel, soap, or whatever that is, that crap is toxic as heck. And all I tasted was that. And that was what was in their glass right there. That was in there. And I've used a lot of different ones. And for some reason, this one, I don't taste it afterwards. So in the dishes and the cups and the glasses, I don't taste it. Mark says, you're saving my life, man. I'm honored. I'm honored you're here, Mark. Thank you for being here. Okay. So that's the one I don't taste. I don't want to eat my dishwashing detergent, my dishwashing gel, right? And here's the cool thing. I noticed with this one, I don't have to fill the slot. See, everybody's trying to save money right now. It's like everybody's trying to save money. I don't have to fill the slot. Here's my dishwasher down here, okay? Right here. Right underneath me. I don't have to fill this little pocket thing that you put the cap over, like boom, right? I just put the cap over. Well, I don't have to fill it to the brim to make it work. I do half of that. So I'm like getting 2 washes out of one little amount. Basically, with someone else, they have to fill it to the top to try to get their dishes clean. So for some reason, it really works. So that's the one I like right there. All right, let's keep it going. So we're talking about now dredge floor mop and mop pads. Let's go. I think that is this right here, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so let's take a look, you guys. What do we got? Merry Christmas! It's like a Christmas present right now. You guys, I just got a Christmas present. Or is it my birthday? Alright, what do we have here? We got to open this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the scissors to open this. Did you ever try to open these things first like this? You go, wait a minute. Is there a way to open this thing? Hey, I got it. That's what I like to do at first before I actually get something to cut something out, right? Okay, there we go. Now, I got my one over there, which is a used one. This is a new one right here. I'm looking for my old one. It's kicking around. Okay, check this out, right? You guys got one of these, right? This is the one I use on the hardwood floors, kitchen floor, tile floors, whatever. That's it right there. So let me assemble it. All the guys watching right now are like, what is AW incompetent? I could do a better job than AW on that. All the guys are watching me right now. They're like, okay, AW might know about health stuff, but man, he couldn't put a thing together. Hey, if you read Medical Medium Book 1, right? When I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, I was handy at fixing cars. Real handy. I cheated because I used Spirit of Compassion to fix the cars, but still, I was handy. All right. Because all the guys are saying, oh, look at him put a mop together. The guy can't put a mop together. Okay. Enough. All right. Here's how you use this. I already opened it up, right? You can make it as long as you want, right? Or is this the short one? What is it? Ah, wait a minute here. Okay, there we go. All right, we're making it long now, you guys. Tighten it up. There we go. Now, I'm going to put this right here on here. Now, what you do is you can moisten this. So let's do this. I got the sink right here. Okay? I'm going to get this nice and damp, right? That's what I'm doing. Okay? Not going to have it too wet, but wet enough. That's the way I like to do it. Right? And then I'm going to just pop this. So what I like to do, I can't do it here on the camera, but I like to throw it on the floor, and then I can set it perfectly. It's so easy, right? But I'm going to try to set this thing while sitting here with you guys. You guys, I am wrestling with this thing, but I'm not. I'm trying to hold it up because I want to show you guys. This is the demo. That's it. Right? Jeez. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of this soap that I was just showing you guys. Right? That's the one. Okay? There it is. I'm going to put a little bit across here. Check this out. You can do different things. But look, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Right? Now I'm ready to mop. Now I have a hardwood floor underneath me right here. So I'm in my kitchen, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm mopping it like this, okay? And this is great. Let's see how filthy my floor is lately. I mean, that is a dirty floor. Oh my God. Let's keep on mopping it. That is a dirty floor. Shame on me. Did I throw stuff on the floor though before we did this? No. Okay, what I'm doing is mopping this floor. You guys, I think I'm going to mop the rest of the house. You guys don't have an hour, do you, or a couple of minutes? Because what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to start mopping the whole house. You know what cleaning gets addictive? It's like addictive, man. It's like want to clean. So what I do is I take this off. Okay? And now I'm going to rinse it. I like to rinse it in hot water. You can put it in the washer and wash it. But I'm rinsing it in hot water is what I'm doing right now. Cleaning it up nice, right? And then I'm going to do another round. So then I'm going to put it back on, right? After I clean it up. So I'm just giving it a nice rinse in the sink. Squeezing it out. Boom. So what I'm going to do, the easy way of doing this, these are replaceable. You can use them like long term, right? I'm putting this back on the bottom here. So nice and easy that way, see? Right? And then I'm going to put a little bit more soap on here. Look, a little bit more soap. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Back to the floor again. If you want to get a deeper clean, right? So I'm back on the floor. Here we go, you guys. All right. Boom. There it is. So here's mine. See, you guys know I just opened this new one. Here's mine right here that I use all the time. Right? So that's mine. This is the new one I just opened here. All right. Yeah. Now, you can get extra pads. Here's the package it comes in, right? Inexpensive. How cool. All right. So I'm going to grab something else here. Which one am I grabbing right here? Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Where is it missing here? All right. Here's your replaceable mop pads right here. Take a look. All right. These are them. You can get a whole bunch of them. But you know what's crazy? Right? I have a bunch of them, but I don't need them as much because I can rinse and wash those out. They don't wear out fast. It's not a one-time thing. So when you buy a package like this, it's going to last. That's what I love. So when you buy a package of these refillables, it lasts a long time. That's what's incredible about them. Because you can just throw the old one in the washer and you're golden. So that's what's great about it, right there. All right. Love it, love it. All right, so let's move on to some other stuff because we got a lot of fun stuff to do. Here's the microfiber spray mop. That's coming next. The microfiber spray mop. And I'm pretty darn sure that's this one. By the way, here's my old ones right here. These are my old ones. See? I throw them through the washer and I dry them. That's my old ones. They last. I love them. Incredible. All right. Check this out, okay? Here's one right here. So I want to show you this. Okay, it's got that right there. All right? You'll see I have that pad on my cutting board, but the pad is clean, so it's okay, right? So that's the pad that goes on here. This is the one you can fill. Boom. Check this out. Check out what I do, though. You guys know, right? Some of you guys probably know what I'm going to, like, fill this thing up with, right? Little bit of peroxide. You're cleaning the tile. A little bit of peroxide right here. Watch this. Check it out. We'll do a close-up on here. See if we can do it, right? Here we are. There we are. A little bit of peroxide in there. You can do a little bit more. It's fine. I live by peroxide, right? Then I'm going to add some water from my sink real quick. And I'm going to fill the spray up. Okay. Check that out right there. I'm going to put this cap back on, right? This thing goes back in here. Look. It's all set. Check this out. Got a little handle on it, right? What's going to happen is this is going to get squirted into, see? And I just squirted all over the computer system and the cameras because that's what... All right, so now what you're supposed to do is you're never supposed to squirt it at somebody, and you're never supposed to squirt it at your cameras or your tech equipment and everything, but you're supposed to squirt it when it's on the floor. That's what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to put it on the floor now. Now I'm squirting. When you squirt, it sprays the floor in front. That's what it does. It sprays the floor in front. So now I'm squirting it, and I'm doing this, okay? I love this thing. Love it. It's amazing. So this is an incredible one right here. So I'm just doing the demo on that. That's why I squirted. I wanted you to be able to see the squirt, but I got it everywhere. What are you going to do? Right? I'm going to put this back up here. It's a great tool is what it is. You guys, I haven't read many comments, but I'm going to try to read some in a little while. So let's keep on going. So paper towels. Now that, see right in front of here, there's all this water from me squirting everything all over the place. So let's take a look at 7th generation paper towels. It's the ones I like. Look, I don't always use paper towels. I use these, right? These towels right here. And I use the microfiber towels, right? I showed you that, right? But there are these occasions when a paper towel is nice. When I have company over and they're grabbing a snack or I made them something, right? I don't want to hand them a microfiber towel. I can. I feel like, here you go, you know. It's like, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm going to having a sandwich right now, and I'm going to have this, whatever, you know. You don't have to do that, right? But you give them a paper towel. There's so many uses you can have paper towels for, right? I don't use paper towels like for everything. But, you know, if for some reason you need them, which I could think of a million things to use them for, those are the 7th generation paper towels. Those are the ones I like. Right? So I do have paper towels in my house. These are the 2 brands of paper towels that are in my house, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that comes up. It just does. Paper towels are great to use. Love them. So we're moving right along. See what else we got cooking here. There's so many things, you guys. This is fun. If you guys just got on here, Medical Medium Cooking Show, and we are doing cleaning supplies. So guess what I'm doing now? Well, I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to move this a little bit out of the way here. So what you see here is the Miele, right? The vacuum cleaner that I love. And I don't care what anybody says. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Okay? This is the best vacuum cleaner, hands down. I buy these from my friends. Like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm sending you a vacuum cleaner. Because it, you know, like, I was hanging out at a friend's house like last year and haven't seen the friend in a while, and I went and visited them, and I saw their vacuum cleaner, and they took their vacuum cleaner out and they were vacuum cleaning, and I was watching, and all they were doing was sucking dust up and blowing it at my face. That's what they were doing. They were sucking dust up while they're vacuum cleaning and blowing that dust back at me and him. So literally, we were getting dusted. So it was just a circulatory dust machine is what it was. It was like, yeah, it had a bag in there, but it was sucking dust up and dust was shooting out. It was shooting out, and it was just doing this thing, like this circle. It was like a vicious cycle. It was like a catch-22, and that's what was happening. I don't know about you guys, but that's what happens. Yeah, your bag fills up with peanuts and other things and pistachio shells and all this stuff goes in the bag, but all that dust and with the dust mites, can you imagine the dust mites taking a ride like that? The dust mites that get sucked up in a vacuum cleaner like that? And I was telling my friend, I said, you're throwing dust mites at me. They're flying through the air because they're not getting trapped in the bag. They're going in and then they're going out. They're shooting back out. Can you imagine being a dust mite? It's like, oh no, he's gonna vacuum me up. Wow, we're flying through the air now. Wow, wait, we're going back in again. Wow, flying back out again. Wow. Can you imagine being a dust mite? Now, the thing is this, right? Right. But what the dust mites are supposed to do is they're supposed to be getting sucked up and then stay in the bag or in the HEPA filter. So this is what I love about it. This is one thing I love about this thing, right? Okay? So is the filter, right? You guys got to check this out. I'm not kidding. Like, you know, I kid around about all that stuff. Like, hey, this is soap I use. This is the dishwasher soap. But I'm not joking about this. Like, you guys I'm not joking about that either, but you guys have to, like, someday have one of these, right? That HEPA filter with charcoal in it is insane right there. That HEPA filter. Like this one right here, it's incredible. So what happens is you vacuum, but you don't smell anything blowing in the wind that's coming out of the vacuum cleaner. You're not inhaling every contaminant, every piece of dust, everything that's just gnarly. You're not inhaling that, right? Jan says, laugh out loud, AW, you cracked me up. Thank you for being here, Jan. And that's what happens, is that that's what people are doing. So this is this ultimate, incredible clean air filter that's here on this vacuum cleaner. And I've seen vacuum cleaners out there that pretend, they'll pretend they have something like that. It's like, no, you don't. You don't have that. No way. because I know the difference, because I've actually, you know what I do? You know what my whenever I have free time, which is really rare, like the 1 minute I have free time, I'm like ordering another vacuum cleaner, and I'm like, okay, that one sucks. I got another vacuum cleaner. You call the company, or like, did you use it, sir? I'm like, yeah, I used it one time, and it was really bad. Sir, did you turn it on and use it on your carpet? Yeah, I did. And they're like, you can't send it back. I'm like, I can't? What do you mean? They're like, you used it on your carpet, you can't send it back. I'm like, okay, whatever. But the point is this is incredible. So it's an incredible HEPA filter right there that goes right in here, right? It's just charcoal filter, stops the odor, but it catches all the micro dust and dust mites. They don't come shooting back at you, right? And I love the way the whole thing works, with the way the bag works and everything. So here's the thing, right? If you, say you get like an ant problem in your house, okay? Or say you have silverfish in your house, right? So many people have silverfish, okay? Right? Another friend of mine has silverfish in their house. So what they do is they use their vacuum cleaner to suck up all those little silverfish that are in the bathroom and other places and in the basement and everything. They use their vacuum cleaner, and then they park their vacuum cleaner somewhere, right? And then they have the silverfish, and they have like the silverfish are actually back everywhere, back out, right? It's like, well, how did they get out? They get out because in other vacuum cleaners, all the bugs you suck up come back out and roll down the pipe, and they come out, right? But this doesn't do that, and that's what's incredible about it. It really gets sealed off in here really good. That's what I do. So here's what I do with this one. If for some reason I think I sucked up something like that, right? You know, and I told the friend, what you do is you just open this up or you just take this out right here. This is what it is. You take it out and it closes up and it seals up, and you can keep all your silverfish, all those weird little insects people have in their basements and in the garages and everything else, and you keep them in the bag. And that's a great way of doing it right there, right? People worry about all kinds of stuff like that. There's so many ways to use this vacuum cleaner. But I'm going to give you a test run. We're going to try to use this thing, okay? Let me show you some attachments really quick first. This attachment right here, just waiting for something crazy to happen, like the whole thing would just fall off this little table. All right, this is the big attachment. Love this for hardwood floors right here, okay? I get vacuum cleaning done in like no time with this big attachment. You can get the smaller attachment, which is fine. I got it right over here. Okay? That's the smaller attachment right there, okay? That's that one right there. And that one's incredible because I use that all the time. But the big attachment, it's amazing, right? So that's one thing that's really cool. Now I got other attachments over here too, so I'm going to show you. Okay, guys, we're doing it. Don't worry, we got a lot going on. I just came on here. I'm showing you the best vacuum cleaner I've ever had. All right, that's the carpet for the carpet right there. It's an incredible attachment all on its own. We got that one. Smaller carpet spots in places, you can use this. It's got like a brush that runs the whole bit. All right, either way, let's just show you. Let's get this rolling. So what I'm going to do is extend it right here. So easy to use. Just going to open that up right there. I'm going to get this sucker back, rolling back together here. I'm going to put the bag back in just like that, right? Okay. Drop this down. I'm using Miele for 25 years, the best product ever. Dude, I've been using Miele for 22 years. You got me beat. 22 years? Yeah, I've been using Miele for 22 years. Incredible. It's the best products ever. Like, hands down for, like, vacuum cleaners. You know? I'm thinking about going into the vacuum cleaner business where I just, like, knock on people's doors, right? Hey, I'm Medical Medium. Let me just come in here with my vacuum cleaner. Okay? So, I'm putting it down here. I'm going to plug it in. So what I'm going to do is move this table over. We're going to fire this baby up right here. Okay? And you'll see I put the vacuum cleaner on the cutting board, but I'm just going to clean the cutting board. Simple as that. You don't have to worry. So I'm rolling out the wire, and I'm plugging it into this little extension cord right here, and I'm turning this on. Got a lot of stuff accumulating on the floor now. So here we go. I'll show you right here. Okay? Maybe we can get a close-up too. Maybe we'll get, yeah, perfect, incredible, right? So, you got levels. See right here? You can go to less strength right there, so like a less strength. And you can go with a stronger one right here. So I'm going to turn this on right now. Do I have it plugged in? There we go. I turned it on. So you can go with a less strength right there if you want. It's still strong. That's what's incredible about it. That's what I love about this. Still really strong. Right? You can go even down to this point. If you don't want to wake somebody up in the house, right? You can go with that, but you can go with super, super strong too, which is incredible. I'm going to drop this down on the floor. Now, even though I just mopped up the kitchen floor, I'm vacuum cleaning right now. Love this machine. You guys, you got 20 minutes? Because I'm going to finish the house. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get these spots right here. Right? I'm going to vacuum clean the garage. Hope you guys are okay with this. Love this machine, I'm serious. Shutting it off, you just click it with your foot. Now, I'm not going to name the other vacuum cleaner brands. I'm not going to say, this is better than this brand. This is better than that brand, right? Because, you know, that's just kind of rude and uncool. But I'm going to tell you right now, I purchased all the different vacuum cleaner brands. I'm the kind of like person that if I see a TV commercial or something like that, or some commercial that's online or some social media, and it's like showing a vacuum cleaner or something, like, all right, I'm biting. They're like saying how it's incredible. They're saying all these amazing things. They're saying it's unbelievable quality. And I'm just like, I'm not saying the brands. And I'm like, okay, I'm buying it. I don't care, I'm buying it. I buy it. I fire it up. It's the biggest piece of garbage on the planet. And this happens all the time. This machine, 22 years now, maybe 21 years. I gotta, you know, don't quote me on that. It could give or take a few months or so. But yeah, it's a great one. So that's the vacuum cleaner right here. So let's keep on moving. So the cord zips up really easy. It's really nice the way the cord zips up. So I'll show you actually. So let me just put this together here like this. I'm gonna put this on here. Okay. Let me show you how I do it. So I love how I can store it like that. So I'm going to unplug this vacuum cleaner and yell like that. Okay. And I'm going to do a little cord zipper right there. Sorry, wrong button. Just zipping it up. Boom. Okay, we got it. I told you today was fun. I'm having a great time. I can't speak for you guys though, but I'm having a great time. All right, so I got something else I want to show you guys. That's what I'm doing next, right? Okay, so let me get to that right now. All right. This is like a sci-fi movie right now. This is a sci-fi episode, medical medium sci-fi episode. If you just got here, we're not cooking today. We're doing cleaning supplies. And we just ran across a whole bunch of information on the best vacuum cleaner there is out there. Hands down, I've been using it for many years, over 20 years. Someone said they were using it for 25 years. God bless them. In my opinion, it's the best. I'm going to say it again. In my opinion. Okay. In my opinion again. This thing is a must for carpets, man. Carpets. Greatest disasters in health, in my opinion, the greatest disasters in health, right, are getting your carpets cleaned. I talked about this in the Medical Medium books. You hate carpets, Ellie? Right? You hate carpets too? Carpets? But a lot of people are stuck with carpets. They're stuck with them. Maybe you got an area rug, right? An area rug carpet. Maybe you have that kind of carpet, and you can actually wash that too. What I love about this is critical for my carpets. I got dogs. Just stuff just gets in the carpets all the time. And I'm going to show you how this works right here. Okay? So one of the things I've been saying for years is do not call the carpet cleaning services and have them come in and poison you. I've been saying that for years. Right there. It's one of the triggers I've talked about for years for people's health is the carpet cleaning services. They come in, they clean your carpets with very strong chemicals. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything terrible. I'm just saying they come in with extremely strong chemicals. And those very, 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 very strong chemicals are no fun to have inside your carpet and inside your house. That's what I'm saying. Right? It's like a roller coaster ride right now. I'm like, very strong chemicals that end up in the house and end up in your carpet, and then you don't feel that great. So anyway, the bottom line is, what I've done, like what I've always done is like, no, you're not coming in, you're not dumping chemicals. And another thing too, I don't go into the store and buy carpet cleaning chemicals. Like cans of carpet cleaning chemicals, cans of carpet cleaning foams, right? I don't like that personally. You may like that, somebody else may like that. It's your life. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do. That's your life, the way you want to do it. That's your choice, your freedom of choice. I support it 100%. If you like the carpet chemicals that are out there in the store, be my guest. I'm not saying don't use them. I'm just saying that I would never do it ever. And so what I do is this. It's the best method ever. Right? The best method ever. Right there. You got the peroxide. I'll show you a close-up real quick of it. Right? Got the peroxide. Okay? You can use 2 cups of peroxide and put the rest water in here, and it's incredible. So that's what you do. You put the peroxide and water in here, and it's amazing. So this is an amazing machine right here. Okay? And I love it. So here's how it works. When you do peroxide in your carpets, this is how to do it. You mix it into this machine, right? Which is incredible. You can fill the rest up with warm water, right? This is the Bissell. You throw water in there, like warm water is best. And this machine doesn't push the water and the peroxide solution or whatever solution you use. It doesn't push it deep through your carpet to the bone. So what happens is when carpet cleaning services come in and they clean your carpets, you have soaking wet carpets for days. It can take 3, 4, 5 days for your carpets to dry. So now carpets are getting moldy. See how it works? So when carpet cleaning services come in, carpets, because they start to get moldy, and the carpet cleaning solutions they put in there are like all kinds of crazy stuff to try to stop the molding, right? The whole thing's just insane. And so when you do this machine doesn't push down that water deep into the floor. That's what you don't want. It gets the carpet itself though. and then it dries within an hour, sometimes a little bit more too, like depending on the temperature of your house too. If you got AC running, if you don't have AC running, maybe it'll dry in 45 minutes, maybe it'll dry in an hour and a half, but somewhere roughly around an hour, it'll dry, right? And if you have children dealing with any kind of health issues or people dealing with any kind of health issues, this is the best machine. And using peroxide, in my opinion, is the best machine, because you're not having to bring in a carpet service. You don't know what they're using. You don't know if your children, how your children are to that, or other people in the household with sensitivities, chemical sensitivities, and everything else. And so that's what I love about this machine. So I do all my carpets with this, and and I got like doggy stains on everything. That's what happens. I don't know if you guys got pets, but that's what I love about this machine, because the carpets can come out looking good. They really do. They come out, and this isn't bleaching your carpet. You don't lose the color of your carpet. Instead, the color of your carpet gets brighter, and it really comes out. So like you get the dirt out. So now instead you're not bleaching your carpet. You're not losing the carpet color that you like or desire. Instead, it's the opposite. It's starting to pop again. So you're starting to clean, and that's what I love about this, right? So it's a brighter. If you got a color in your carpet. So if there's like if you got a green carpet, it's gonna be like a brighter green, right? After 1 hour, it really starts to pop. So once it dries, it really starts to pop. And that's really what I really like. So I'm just reading some of the comments right here. What about vinegar? I don't like vinegar. I like peroxide. Vinegar stinks. It just smells. I mean, I'm just not a vinegar person. If you clean with vinegar, you can do that. You can try that. I just don't want a carpet filled with vinegar. Like that, for me, that's kind of like a nightmare. You can use vinegar to clean your toilet. You can use vinegar to clean up your wash machine if you want. You can throw some vinegar in the wash machine. You can do that, like to just not with your clothes in there, but you can throw vinegar in your wash. You could throw vinegar with clothes in there too, but to just try to clean up your wash machine, right? I don't mind that. I'm not against vinegar for cleaning, right? But I like peroxide way better for a lot of reasons. I don't want to fill my carpets up with vinegar. Peroxide, different story. That's what's so incredible about it. It just disappears, really, was what it does for cleaning. It's even best for cleaning. So that's what I love about the peroxide. And everybody's always asking me what I use, what do I do? I've heard these questions for years. Hey, medical medium, what do you do? What do you use? And I'm like, someday I'll do some shows. So the Amazon Live built this amazing platform to be like, hey, this is what I'm using. This is what I use. It's an incredible opportunity for everybody. So 7th generation clear hand soap. So let's get into that now. Okay, so that's what I have right here in front of me. So this is the 7th generation clear hand soap, right? And I'm going to get the refill too, which I was going to do. And that's the refill. When you're running them low, that's the refill. So that's the one I use. I've been using this one for years now. I don't know how many years, but for years. That's the one that I like right there. I keep it on the sink. I keep it in the bathroom sinks, right? When they start running low, I just do the refill right here. That's the refill. That's the one I use. It's easy on my hands, especially with weather changes and everything else. It's great. It cleans. How many soaps have you guys used for your hands? But it's not really that they're clean. You just coated your hands, right? So there's all these soaps out there where you're coating your hands. You washed your hands and you still got all this left over on your hands, right? And it's all these things they add in there, but it doesn't mean your hands got the germs off. It doesn't mean it really cleans your hands. Then what I like about this is I don't get that feeling that my hands aren't clean. I don't get that feeling with that. So that's what's really cool about that one right there. Awesome. So let's move on down the line. We've got some other favorite stuff to use. Okay? Right? So there's other soaps that I like too. Voila. We have it. Here it is. 3-in-1 soap. There it is. It's a great one. Love this one. I'll use this for I'll use this with anything. Anything. That's how much I like it. Use it with all kinds of things. I'll use it with dishes. I'll use it with my hands. I'll use it with all kinds of stuff. like that's an all-purpose soap that I really like too. So I have that option. You may like this one better than other ones, but I mean, or not, but you have the option. It's an incredible soap. I use it all the time. It's an all-in-one soap. That's the whole deal with it. I like it because it's unscented, it's gentle on the skin, it's an all-in-one soap. It doesn't dry out my skin. That's what I love about it, right there. Fantastic. All right. Let's go with the all-purpose cleaner now. That's next. So what I'm going to have right here is all-purpose cleaner. I got the 7th generation ones right here. Okay, let's go there. 7th generation, all-purpose cleaners. I have used this one for quite a long time now. I like it. Here's another great one right there. Okay, free and clear. So that one says free and clear. Okay, it's a great cleaner. I used it on my car windows the other day. So I used it on my windshield. I used it on, you know, my side view mirrors. That's what I used right there. And that's the one I use. So there you go, all-purpose cleaners. So you can do, like with all-purpose cleaners, here's how I do it. I take a microfiber towel. If you guys just came on here, watch this live from the beginning after the live is over, because you can, if you missed all this cool stuff. These are the microfiber towels right here. Right? There they are. And what I like to do is take the all-purpose cleaner, and I like to spray it on like this. Just like this. And then I'll use it for everything. I'll use it for surfaces. I'll do the all-purpose cleaner on here. Right? And I'll just be doing all this, just like this, you guys. All that. Right? With these. And you can clean anything with it. When this starts getting gnarly, you can clean this up with it. You can use it for everything. So it's a great, an all-purpose cleaners are great for all kinds of stuff. A lot of times I'll just take all-purpose cleaners and just boom, just spray it in the toilet bowl too. You can do things like that as well. So I'm just seeing what else I have here. So let's keep on moving. You guys, this has been like this is the funnest episode for me. I have to be honest. I love cleaning stuff. I love cleaning supplies, all of it, right? Glass cleaner. See, we got a glass cleaner. I use this one right here for anything. I use it for glass. It's another great thing. So, and I already said I used it for glass, right? Okay, we got that. All right, take a look at this now. This is awesome. So, if you guys have if you have problems bending over because your back hurts, you might be somebody with really bad knees, right? And you want to scrub your shower, okay? This is a great option right here. A lot of my friends, their parents are getting past their years, right? And they're always complaining, well, I can't clean my bathroom, I can't get down on my hands and knees, my knees are really, they hurt really bad. People with chronic illness too, like young people with chronic illness, they got the worst sciatic pain, their back's killing them, their knees hurt, their ankles hurt, right? And scrubbing is really hard too, so like scrubbing's hard in their shower and all of that. By the way, you guys hit the follow button if you're popping on here so you can kind of follow all the shows I do and everything I'm doing, right? I really love this right here. You charge it up right here, boom, right? You hit a button, and there you go. So what you do with this is you're like in the shower and you're like, yeah, I'm cleaning the corner of the tile right here. I'm cleaning up here on the tile. So, just pretend I'm in the shower right now. Yep, I shower with all these clothes, right? And you're just doing this on the tile the whole bit. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be cleaning while you're showering. You're supposed to actually have the shower off. So, and then you go in your shower and you're doing this, right? And you're scrubbing side. And you can use a peroxide solution. So what I would do, so many different options, right? You can take peroxide, put it in a bowl. You can put this in, you can dip this in the bowl of peroxide in water, right? Boom. And then you're scrubbing the tiles, right? That's what you can do. You know what? I just like turning this thing on. Yeah, I really like this one. This one's great. Just letting you know. That's a great option. Let's see. You know, with the all-purpose cleaner, by the way, you can get a big refill right here. 1 gallon. So you get the 1 gallon refill, right? You can do that. That's fine. That's an option right there all on its own. The sponges I was talking about, right? I showed you the sponge right here. You can get a whole pack of them. Incredible, right? So many great things here. Kidney candy store. This is awesome. So there's attachments now for this. Not for this. What I'm going to do is... I was waiting for that because that's why we're live. Thanks a lot. Throwing me off my game. I really appreciate it. Not you guys. All right. Sending me on a wild goose chase here. So we're looking for scrubbers. Here we go. We got some different scrubbers here. All right. So we got some scrubbers here. All right. You guys, what I like about this one here. Sorry. You ever get the case of the giggles where it starts to take over, but you can't stop it because it just keeps on taking over, and then you want it to stop, but you can't. But then you know people are like watching, but then you're like laughing even harder. And next thing you know, you're on the ground. Almost had that. Okay, this is a tiles. Guys, I'm having like a laughing attack. All right. We got to take this serious because I'm really having a good time. So I brought Dr. Nesbitt on the scene right now because he's going to actually, by the way, he's a board-certified psychiatrist. Board-certified surgeon, too. You guys know Dr. Nesbitt. For the people that know Dr. Nesbitt, you guys, Dr. Nesbitt came out, he saved me just now. He's basically having a laughing attack because my vacuum cleaner fell off the table and everything just went crazy. So I'm trying to actually contain myself. But anyway, Dr. Nesbitt, he says he's got directions for me right now. He says, show the scrubbers next. So I got those. And we're going to talk about some other things too while we're here. There's attachments for the scrubber. That's what it was. So Dr. Nesbitt says take these attachments out right here. Okay? Thank God for Dr. Nesbitt. Dr. Nesbitt says that I have to take these attachments out right here, and these go on the electric scrubber. So just hang on here, you guys. Dr. Nesbitt, you know he's a surgeon, right? He handles surgical tools. He has a patient on a table now, waiting. They're under anesthesia. So Dr. Nesbitt he wants to show you how to use the scrubber again, but he wants to, don't do that. He just turned it on. Just, Dr. Nesbitt, can you shut that off, please? Thank you. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to change the attachment right here. So you got all these incredible attachments right on the back of this, right? And so when you're scrubbing the shower or you're scrubbing the bathroom, you're scrubbing the toilet, a lot of people have back problems. They have back problems. They can't clean their toilets properly. They got chronic illness. They got all kinds of problems. And you can literally use these on this electric one right here, which is incredible. So the scrubber, what I like to do for tiles, this is the one I use for tiles. And this one right here, I like to use for the toilet. You can put this one on here, which is great, okay? These attachments are amazing. There's another attachment right here for getting like corners of tiles and stuff like that, corners of floors. Here's another one right here for like sinks, the bottom of the sink, you know what I mean? Like that gets all grungy at the bottom of the sinks. That's another one right there. Dr. Nesbitt, you're still laughing? Yeah. Don't get me started. All right, so Dr. Nesbitt, you got to go back to surgery? He says he's got to go back to surgery. He's got a patient. They're removing the patient's liver. So they're going to... Okay, Dr. Nesbitt's going back to surgery. He's got to leave, you guys. I'm really glad, but I'm glad he helped me out get these like assorted pieces straight. These are the pieces that go on here, which are attachments, which are incredible. So by far, I really like this one. This is really an incredible tool. So you take the attachments off like that, and you can put this back. You can put this on like this, okay? Boom. Incredible. And then you got this. All right. Whew. Hopefully I didn't ruin the show. So guys, so I want to go into the next things that I was talking about here. So we're going to head here now. Here's other scrubbers you can use with a handle, which is great right here. So here's one right here. Let me just loosen it. You can open this up like this. This is a great one. You'll see the links. The links are in this, you know, you know where they are. And you can just scrub the corners and stuff. What I like about this is when I'm doing the cooking shows, or you're just cooking in your kitchen, every day, right? All this like stuff can get on the floor, can get in the corners. And then when your feet are like up against the sink, your feet are like constantly like hitting down here. You get like all kinds of stuff going on. What I love about this right here is I get the corners of everything. Like I go around the edges. You can use this for anything though. This is a great one right here. It extends to your desired, you know, to whatever desired length you want it on, right? There it goes. Put it together. Amazing. All right. Incredible. We're getting through all this fun stuff. So there's a grout and corner scrubber, and I have it here. I think it ended up on the floor over here. Grout and corner scrubber. Here, wait. Where's this one? That was this one. A little brush, huh? Oh, yeah. It was buried under a towel. Here's one right here, which is great. That's one you can use too. I love all these. We'll find it. So I want to show you this one too. This has got like a sponge surface on this one, which is really great. It's got a rough sponge surface. So this is an incredible one all on its own right here. You can extend it. You can use this for anything. It's really, really rough. So it's like a pad. So you can definitely use that for a lot of stuff too. That's a great one. So you guys, then I'm looking for this right here. This was flipped over and I couldn't see it. You know when you're looking for something but you can't find it? So these little ones right here, let me get the scissors out. You know something? It's like being in church and then you just for some reason you get like a case of the giggles for some reason. So you know you're not supposed to laugh. You're in an awkward situation. You're not supposed to laugh, but you do it anyway. Well, when I was in 3rd grade, I did that in class a lot. Spirit would tell me something really funny or tell me something. I would find it funny, even though it really wasn't that funny. And next thing you know, in 3rd or 4th grade or something, I would be on the floor laughing when it was like when the teacher was trying to say something. Okay. So these are great too because you can do so much with these little brushes. I'm not using them for anything. I mean, lately I even use them for my juicer parts, you know, because the juicer comes with, the Omega juicers come with a brush. But what happens is I misplace them everywhere. So I'm just grabbing any, and I found out like this is great for that. You can use this for anything, but there it is. It's a great strong bristle brush, but it's not, it's you know, still gentle too. I like it for like when funky stuff starts to grow up, like up around the sink because you're using your sink water so much that things start to grow, and you want to get in there all around the sink and stuff like that, or lids of things. If you guys got lids and it's starting to get gunk around the lid, so what I do is I'll take peroxide, right? I'll take peroxide and then I'll pour it on the lid, and I'll literally just like, you know, scrub the lid and everything. So this is a great one too, all on its own. These things are incredible, all of it, right? And then the hand soaps, you guys, all the different hand soaps, right? I got here, so let me just cover that. Here's one right here. Here we go. Tell us, AW, what for mold, right? That's what I love to do, is peroxide for mold. If you got lids of things that you think are molding up, man, soak that in peroxide. You can even mix peroxide. You can do half and half, 50% water, 50% peroxide's incredible for so many things. Mold around the kitchen, mold in the sink. You can, and then the Bonami, what I was talking about before, right here, you guys. I mean, you can just really clean up any mold or fungus that's growing in your sinks and stuff, your toilets, your bathrooms, all that stuff. And then you rinse off the Bonami. You got to rinse it off though, because it's going to be a powder-like substance. You just don't want to breathe it in. You don't want to sit there breathe in the powder. You want to pour it on something, right? That's damp, and then you start scrubbing it with something wet, you know. Dishwasher. So here's what I love about this. There's like different spots in the dishwasher that start to get like, you get a fungus buildup in your dishwasher. You can use all this in your little spots in the dishwasher. You use peroxide in your dishwasher. You can do a lot of great things. Cleaning it can be fun, right? So that's a great thing. What about urine smells in the bathroom? Well, there's a couple of things about urine smells in the bathroom. You want your family members not to miss the toilet. I know a lot of guys get up in the middle of the night and they stand there and it goes everywhere. That I can't stop that. Like I can't tell people how to go to the bathroom. I can't tell men that they should sit down in the middle of the night and go, so that their spouses aren't cleaning the bathroom over and over and over and over and over again. You know, I can't redirect people's bathroom habits, or like, you know, tell them what to do. It's their own choice. It's their own life. But, you know, urine smells in the bathroom. A lot of times that's because guys are spraying and it's just, the droplets are flying everywhere. Hit the follow button. So, you guys, and I think I'll just give you a quick rundown. We got this incredible carpet cleaner right here. You guys, wait till you try this on your carpets with the peroxide solution. It's this specific machine that I love, because this one doesn't drive the solution down to your floors where you can then have water soaked under your carpet. That's just not the way to go. You want your carpets cleaned. You don't want water drowning underneath, like if a carpet service came in or anything like that. This is a great machine right there. I showed you the Neo vacuum cleaner right here, which is incredible all on its own. This is incredible all on its own too. You guys check it out if you haven't watched the show. This literally doesn't recycle air, where it's just recycling air and blowing smelly, stinky air at you. You ever smell like vacuum cleaners? It's like the worst stuff coming out of them, and you're smelling the dust. It's like, why bother vacuum if that's happening? This one right here, it sucks it up in the filters. It's incredible. Love it. These are some of my favorite cleaning tools and supplies. We'll do more shows again. We're going to talk about laundry care, laundry machine care, dryer care, whatever. Talk about all that stuff. So we have a lot of stuff to do. Sorry, my apologies for having a laughing attack and ending up on the floor, crawling around, laughing too hard. Hit the follow button if you can. And yeah, you guys, I love you much. Hope to see you soon.